Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the Nintendo DS. I'm SamuraiT-X, and the last time we left off, we began court proceedings and tackled Mike Meekins' testimony. He wasn't lying in it, of course, and well, after pressing his first part of the testimony, he presented us a videotape which had his encounter with Bruce Goodman. And well, we got to tackle his mystery man testimony because, nonetheless, we still need more questions to answer, of course. Right. His face can't be clearly seen in this video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened a locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can be opened by the detective which it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have been Detective Goodman. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Alright, mystery man. Well, I'm not going to press that because that's true. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. Yes, that's true. Okay. Well, I'm gonna press this. I'm gonna press this statement, the final one, because well, that one bugs me just a little because in the video, did you notice in the video that light was still on? You know, in the previous video that the light was on. I noticed that as I watched, but like I was still too busy rambling about something else. But let's press this statement. However, the most important detail is not shown in the video. The man's face. So, sir, if I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, and it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can't testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Is there a problem with the security video? Right, I'm going to explain because that last statement did bug me. We're going to watch the video again and I'll check it. Right. Look, can you see the light? Like every light is off but that one. You see that? So yes, there is a problem with it actually. So yeah, that's what I was trying to clarify, but I had to show you guys again just to show that I'm not going crazy, okay? There is a problem in that. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that... Table smash. The man may not be Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose that we have the defense point out to this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to point it out. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out the problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that. You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, and pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? It's beyond me, you know. I did hold in a laugh, but chuckled nonetheless, because how did he become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? Okay. Right. We're gonna point at the light, like I said, because of the fact that, well, every light is off. And look, there's a light here that's already on, so immediately present it. Table smash. The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins? Sir, do you mean me, sir? Well, you are. You're the only one named Officer Meekins in here. Of course I mean you, you idiot. Right, anyway, back to the thing. As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab a handle, a sensor leads your fingerprint. If the print matches the registered data, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir! Table smash. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. This song is annoying me. I'm trying to investigate this case. I'm going to quickly get ahead of myself. Oh, okay, that went wrong there, but I don't care. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind it to a little earlier. Man, this song really is starting to get annoying, to be honest. Where's Goodman's walking? Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Aye! What was that sound? Is Mike Meekins choking a chicken? It sounds like he's choking a chicken. Seriously, that sound that he makes every time he does that pulling thing sounds like he's choking a chicken in the process of choking himself. Order! Order! What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. Table smash. But the locker's locks are controlled by an electronic system. When the door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know, it must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the electronic system? Something jammed the sensor? Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video. Yeah, I thought so too. Did you just read my mind again? For the 5th time? There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well. Let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the cause for this. We're just going to rewind because I don't want to watch this over again. Aha! Look, let me slowly rewind it. Look at that white thing that's falling. That thing fell out, so that thing is probably the thing that stopped it, so let's present it. Table smash. Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Right, the detective walks in, or supposedly Detective Goodman walks in. And then he opens the locker, and then look, something falls out. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door. What? We can't be sure that item was in the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock. The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Right, we're gonna have to watch this again. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to watch it until the thing falls out. There we go. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck in between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, the tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. Yeah, insulator blocks the electricity and whatnot, the sensor and whatnot. So, like, if it wasn't there, basically the door and the sensor would be a conductor. Science, I suppose. But yeah, that's the opposite to insulator is a conductor. That's what I learned in school anyway. It's been a few years since I last been in school, because I am 26 now. Yes, an insulator, but at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well. Will the defense present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? Right, we're gonna present this rubber glove because, well, the rubber glove was also around that evidence room, and plus, the glove is rubber. That is an insulator, so let's present it. Besides, it's white as well, so you know. I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has the tag that says SL9 incident. Huh? The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. Table smash. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is that so? Is this not so, Officer Meekings? Sir! It would have been so, sir! See again with that choking chicken sound. He needs to stop murdering chickens in the courtroom. Maybe he is a professional killer. He's killing chickens in the courtroom. Order! 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 So we are to believe then that the victim whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman? Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in this video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir! Me, sir? Again, with the you asking, me, sir. You are Officer Meekins. Of course you! I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke? Very well, begin your testimony. Alright. Well, the testimony will have to continue in the next video. When we come back, folks, we'll play more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Until then, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.